People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
There's always just that active red light defending. I think it's like. There's always just that active red light defending. I think it's like. There's always just that active red light defending. I think it's like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
Sorry, people, I'm on mute. People deluded, I'm back again. My second watch along of the day. Manchester City against Chelsea, as you can see above my head. Obviously, with Liverpool winning, with Arsenal winning once again in emphatic fashion. All pressure and all eyes now go on to Manchester City. Not that they can't cope with it. You'd expect them to wipe the floor with Chelsea, but football, you never know. I am therefore by no means supporting Chelsea, but if anyone's to have any hope in the Premier League, I'll take a City drawing, but you probably need them to drop points. That being said, I need my FPL points. Haaland do what needs to be done. Smash the like button, comment, like, subscribe, get any questions in. Again, any talking points, you lot make the watch-alongs what they are. You know, we just watched Burnley, quite frankly, demolished against Arsenal. We do this, innit? You know, we beat City. We beat Liverpool. Chelsea will get you on the rebound. You got a point off us. But yeah, man, we've won that. You lot came and supported that very heavy. I appreciate that. And yeah, let's you know, continue what we're doing really and truly. Again, we are 2 minutes away from kickoff. I don't know how you lot are watching this. If you've got streams, share them up. I'm watching on my TV. Both teams are walking up. Can't lie, it feels like a final. Like maybe this, I haven't seen Man City's pre-game stuff, but they got the big City badge there. You know, they got all this camera work going on. It looks crazy. And it's the Raheem Sterling derby. He's back at the Etihad. Again, you can see the starting lineups on to the left and right of me. And it's a massive game. Again, for the last 18 months, Chelsea have been a mess. I do think, you know, their players are better than their form is. I do think their fortunes can turn around quicker than people suggest. But it needs to turn around quickly, and there's no margin for error against a team like this. As much as I say it's the Raheem Sterling derby, it's the Cole Palmer derby. He's in my FPL. It's written in the script he scores. Apparently, Manchester City have won 6 of their last 8 Premier League home games against Chelsea, keeping a clean sheet in 5 of those victories. Chelsea have kept just 1 clean sheet in their last 19 Premier League meetings with Manchester City. That came in 2018 under Sarri. Man City and Chelsea played out a 4-4 draw in the reverse fixture at Stamford Bridge. The most goals scored between these sides in a single Premier League campaign is 9, which was in 09-10, with the Citizens winning 2-1 and 4-2 that season. The 4-4 draw between City and Chelsea in the reverse fixture ended a run of 16 Premier League games without a draw between the sides, people. The last time these sides ended level in the season was in 2014-15. Man City have won their last 6 Premier League matches, having only won 1 of their previous 6. 4 of those wins have come in 2024. The only time they've won their first 5 Premier League games in a calendar year was in 2021, where they won their first 13 games, people. Back in the building, how about that Kyrgios performance? Kyrgios doing his thing, really. Big him up, you know. Lovely throw in to set up Kai Havertz. Really and Julian, to be fair, you know, what we say about Kai Havertz, Chelsea fans, he's a man that typically is on it against Manchester City. Big up DG. I might have to book a trip to Dubai next time. What are they cooking over there? What, you want to go and do the salt baiting like Mikel Arteta? I hear it. Shout American Gunner, the CEO. Wait. I didn't know you was doing a watch along for this. We're getting moved to. I mean, it's a big game. You knew I was going to be about, man. You knew there was watch along settings. The aim was always to do 2 of the 3 game. Well, I had 3 options today. I was going to do Brentford, Liverpool, Arsenal, obviously, Arsenal, Burnley, and today. And then I thought, you know what, we're going to go live at 2 p.m. Because we go live an hour before for Arsenal games. It just wasn't going to make sense. But yeah, big up you lot, man. Shout out, Manny. Bed of luck against these cheats by 115 times cheats. You're a madman. Arsenal on top. I mean, we just got to keep it moving. Hopefully, this is a good game of football, man. Chelsea got a lot of young players on the bench. And I mean, Man City's a scary team. And as you know, being an Arsenal fan, we've got to go to the Etihad at the end of next month, really. This is going to be crazy. I mean, you look at the players they've got: Haaland, Foden, Alvarez. You know, Jeremy Doku lets himself down with his decision-making, but he is a handful. We're back again. Appreciate that, Oliver. Big up the Aussies, man. Again, smash the like button if you're on YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Big up the Twitch gang. And yeah, man, hopefully we enjoy a fantastic game of football between these two sides. Apparently, Caicedo has made the second most tackles in the Premier League since his debut. Well, you're gonna need him to, you know, he should have watched N'Golo Kante's Champions League final performance against Man City if he needed inspiration. Because there's been too many times this season. I mean, Enzo Fernandez is a quality player. Caicedo's a quality 6. But 9 times out of 10 this season, a lot of things have gone wrong for Chelsea. But Conor Gallagher has been the guy shining. Pochettino and Pep having a bit of banter between each other before they do battle. Who's going to kick off? Chelsea will kick off this game. Let's see what's going on. Boy, not going to lie, I want VAR drama. I want mistakes. I want the rest of it, man. Man, speak up Malik, because you always hear, boy, this game could get long. You never know. As I always say, if you're the underdog, like if Chelsea lose, it's business as usual. If Chelsea win, there's a lot of talking points. What have Chelsea got to lose? Beyond the obvious, you drop points, terrible form continues, speculation over the players, etc. Jackson, Conor Gallagher, lost the ball very cheaply. City are in possession. Kevin De Bruyne. This is why these are going to win the league. They got Kevin De Bruyne back far too early. Jeremy Doku. I like him a lot. I still would take him at Arsenal, but he's so raw, man. If Pep can iron that out, which if there was any manager that couldn't be him, they've got a real player on their hands. Akanji, who I refuse to believe this once again, this is the same Akanji that was in the Bundesliga. You can't tell me it is. It's not. It don't make sense. Ake's almost killed Jeremy Doku with that pass, but Doku's managed to bring it under control. Doku up against Gusto. That's going to be a good battle, and it's been poor from him. Enzo Fernandez to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer's found Caicedo. Caicedo, poor pass from him. Sold Sterling short. Manchester City have the ball in a dangerous area. Kevin De Bruyne squares it to Haaland. Erling Haaland. Julian Alvarez. He hit it first time. It's a snapshot. Unfortunately, if you're a Chelsea fan, it's horrible. We need Chelsea to win, and City are going to win like 7-1. To be fair with you, listen, regardless of what this could or couldn't mean for Arsenal, I ain't supporting Chelsea. Them and it can get done to them. Fancy seeing you back on live again, DG. Big up. Come on. There was no way I was missing this. Even though I am a bit tired, it is Saturday. I would like to be back in Henny and Raynef. I would like to be asking people what's the motive, but we're here, people. Edison has found Ben Chilwell. Is he still is it a joke? Is he actually Chelsea's captain, or does he just get the ban? Because this is a mad thing. Surely he's just wearing it because Reece James ain't about. There's no way Ben Chilwell is the official captain for Chelsea. It's a joke. Kyle Walker, who's speaking of cheats, you could argue he's in the right place with City, innit? Edison. To be fair, one good thing about Chelsea's terrible form is, you know, Petrovic has come onto the scene. I don't know if that shifts Chelsea's thinking in relation to a goalkeeper. There was talk they'd bring in a goalie. Obviously, they're going to have Petrovic, Sanchez. On paper, Kepa's going to have to return. Be interesting to see what Chelsea do with several players, much less the goalkeeping situation. Ake. I keep forgetting, a couple players in this team have played for both teams. It feels like such a long time ago, and he was more of an academy prospect, but Ake is actually playing against Chelsea. DG, what's your predictions? 2-1 City. I think it will. I don't think they'll get whitewashed, but 2-1 City. I would like a draw, though, if that could be it. But they're at the Etihad. There's a golfing class. It's mad. Ruben Diaz. Ake goes all the way home to his keeper. In fact, there's an offside to be a Man City free kick. City are going to smash these lot, aren't they? What a day for Spurs to lose. That's also lovely, regardless. Not everyone can beat Wolves at home. Crazy. Kyle Walker. Diaz. Looks like early doors. Chelsea are just prepared to let certain City players have the ball and then pick their moments. And these are the games you really want to judge Poch, because one thing they say, Poch is a great manager, he's a tactical genius and all that. I mean, I said about everybody, but yeah. Been to Dubai, it's depressing. The image of this lavish world is false. Never been to Dubai, really. 6-1 City, that's crazy. Need little bro to do us a favour. Chelsea ain't on that, man. But then again, when Chelsea drew 4-4, you know, Cole Palmer, allegedly their fans were saying, Saka come outside. They're saying they're turning their form around. Akanji, is he going to get caught in possession? Phil Foden, nice to see he back to beef for once. It's gone out of play. Is that a Chelsea or a City throw? It's a City throw. See, free kick better yet. Apologies, people. Akanji has restarted proceedings. 3 minutes in, there's nothing really to waffle and scream and shout about. But we hope this game explodes into life. 4 minutes in, once again, it is 0-0 here at the Etihad. To be fair, Chelsea look like they have good shape, but City are passing through it at the moment. We got DG City going to sacrifice these lot to pagan gods. We got the John and Twitch gang. Nice to see you lot have woken up. I mean, City are a boring team to watch, but it's because they're so good. Akanji, Diaz, Edison. Boy, easy doors for these lot. Edison's got about 20 million years in possession, as does Diaz. Anyone going to apply any pressure from a Chelsea perspective? Edison is just creeping further and further forward. I mean, that's the game plan. Probably, evidently, is let Edison, Diaz, and Akanji have the ball. But the thing is, City is literally 9 minutes of hell. 90 minutes of hell. They can kill you. Good ball out here to Kyle Walker. Raheem Sterling. He was never weights in Kyle Walker. He's dropped a shoulder on Jackson. He's done well to find Rodri. Rodri advancing forward. What can he do? Alvarez has made a good run. Rodri aims to switch play to this right-hand side. To be fair, Ben Chilwell spot on. Raheem Sterling now. Raheem Sterling up against Kyle Walker. Doku up against Gusto. I'm keen to see this. Raheem Sterling has found Jackson. Nicholas Jackson got to hold it up better for his team than that. Thought he fouled his man, but there it is. To be fair to Chelsea, pardon me, they've won it back. Raheem Sterling, big up Shelly-Ann Fraser, who announced she's retiring after the Olympics. He loses the ball though. Phil Foden, stupid foul from Enzo Fernandez. Palmer has to score against his former club. It's written in the script. Poch has only won 1 game in 13 against Pep, apparently. No shame in that. Everyone's probably got a shoddy record against Pep Guardiola. I'm sure if you're a Chelsea fan, you're hoping that changes today. I know you lot don't care about XG, but apparently Arsenal conceded 0.00 against Burnley. Total domination. You know what we do, man. Just smashing teams in, man. 11 goals in 2 matches. It's light work, man. Light work. Keep running up the likes if you haven't. And I'm sure Gareth Southgate's got to be watching. It's raining all over the country. Have you ever thought of being a comment? What do you mean being a comment? Forgive me, my broski, but I don't understand, man. To be fair, Ben Chilwell's making his 100th appearance for Chelsea today. Caicedo. Is this you lot's 100 million centimeters? I don't know, man. I see what Declan Rice is doing. I don't know. It's here with Disassi. Disassi has played it forward. Who has he found? He's actually done well to find Jackson. He's found Conor Gallagher. There needs to be Chelsea reinforcements, however. It's here with Cole Palmer. Gusto needs to get out of his way. Finally does. Cole Palmer. He's a quality player, Cole Palmer. That's a ball. Enzo, Conor Gallagher. Can he pull it across? He does. Chelsea could have been in there. I won't quite say big chance because technically it wasn't, but that was very promising from Chelsea there. Very promising play from Cole Palmer, Conor Gallagher and Cole. Enzo Fernandez. Enzo's a player. This is why I think Chelsea could turn this around. I don't know what their philosophy is, what their owner's doing. But you can't act like they've got Sheffield United players. A lot of these players could go to other teams, decent teams in and around the league and in Europe. I just think there's just too many chefs in the kitchen, so the meal's getting spoiled. Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Conor Gallagher, Raheem Sterling, a sea of light blue shirts. And I don't know where Sterling was going, but yeah, they've lost it. And to be fair, with it raining, I know Sunday League isn't the same as Premier League football, but for both teams, it's raining. Do you get shots away? Keeper might spill it. Gusto up against Jeremy Doku. Battle of the hairstyles. Oh, wow. I didn't think that should go against Gusto. I thought Doku fouled him if anything, but the lack of response from Gusto to the referee might tell you he thinks he's guilty. I think Jeremy Doku fouled him. To be fair, he has pulled him. Ref's got that spot on. If we haven't smashed the like button, smash the like button. Commentator, how do you get into that? Would love to. Commentary, presenting, YouTube, everything, man. We're trying to get into all angles, bro. All of it. All of it. Martinelli settings. Someone scout me, man. Someone scout me. Decent play. But you need to take chances. And at some point, you know, against City, you have to suffer. You know there's going to be times where they're putting you under pressure. People are making mistakes. You can't get out your half. Kevin De Bruyne, when he starts purring and doing these crazy crosses and passes, it's not quite Odegaard, but it's wavy. Banner aside, people. Kevin De Bruyne is and it's again another player that's played for both teams. Flipping hell, mate. You got Cole Pot, what? Ake, De Bruyne, Cole Palmer, Sterling. Can't be missing anyone. Surely that's everyone in it. Pardon me. Phil Foden takes this set piece. It's kind of horrible, really. It's falling to Alvarez. Does it move his settings from Alvarez? Probably would have hit the target, but it's hit Enzo Fernandez. He said keepers in no man's land. That's never a foul. Okay. Petrovic, you need to fix up there. That was shaky goalkeeping. DG needs to drop his North London accent if he is to do commentary. What do you mean by that? What accent's that? That smells fishy, bro. What are you talking about? What do you mean by that? Petrovic, that looked booky from him. What did he do? It's not enough to be a foul. I mean, the kanjis, whatever, but yeah, you're leaving a bit crazy. It's not posh enough. But hey, some of the people I hear talking, I can easily do that. Man can code switch still. Ian Wright sends. Carl Walker. Kevin De Bruyne. Wait. Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah, wait. Kevin De Bruyne, Ake, Cole Palmer, Raheem Sterling. That's all the players who have played for both teams, isn't it? Kevin De Bruyne on this right-hand side, that's a ball into Alvarez. Julian Alvarez finds Jeremy Doku. The only thing that harms Jeremy Doku is decision-making. Can he make the right decision? Well, to be fair, by default, he's played the safe pass to Ake. He's giving it back to Doku. Jeremy Doku. Him versus Gusto is going to be quite the battle. Twisting and turning, bobbing and weaving. He's forced to go home. I don't think that pass was meant for Alvarez, but Conor Gallagher's picked his pocket. And Chelsea could be on the counter-attack. Raheem Sterling. Who Jackson? Is that Jackson? It's got to be better. Raheem Sterling is blisteringly quick, as is Kyle Walker. It can go either way. Yeah, Tom's moving mad. What's next? You're good. You're not right. You're one of them, but you're not one of them. Hey, Kanji. Once again, I know I'm going to keep saying this, but there's no way that's the same one from Borussia Dortmund. Ake. I wish Arsenal picked up Ake off Bournemouth, man. Need centre back, left back. Big up Kirill for today. But yeah, Phil Foden, who's really having a purple patch. Kevin De Bruyne. Foden finds Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker keeps it moving and helps proceedings. He's here with Ake. Ake to Doku. Doku versus Gusto. And obviously Sterling Walker. I'm looking at the Alvarez. Haaland. Aye. City just making Chelsea know they can make something happen. It's a good passage of play. They've recycled it from one side to the other. The ball's been delivered. You don't say it too many times, but Haaland has missed the target. Oh, that would have been me. Cash money. I would have got an assist from my FPL from Alvarez and obviously a goal from Haaland. I hear that, Tom. To be honest, yeah, it's true. It's true. Who knows, man? Who knows? 54 likes. Can we get 100 by the end of the stream, people? Big up you lot. City can turn it on when they want. Kevin De Bruyne with space is very dangerous. Xavi Simons bagging again. Found his level again. Free Grealish DG. He can come to the theatre. You're just not in Pep's plans right now. Pep's kind of cold with that, really and truly. Foden's doing his thing. Foden's had to hug bench. Doku's had to hug bench. Got to do what needs to be done. Bring him to the Emirates. Speaking of Phil Foden, he's lost the ball. Rodri tries to win it back. I mean, Conor Gallagher could be someone that can bring joy to Chelsea. He's been snapping at heels. Raheem Sterling goes for the shot. He's hit the target, but he's got to be more venom. I think this is going to be a more even game than we think, people. It's the right idea from Raheem Sterling, but there's not enough on it. Kyle Walker. Diaz. Ake. City have probably seen the most of the ball, but I think when Chelsea tried to win it with people like Conor Gallagher, they've done all right. Jeremy Doku. Akanji. And it's the City system. Everybody's everywhere. Phil Foden, he finds himself playing as a right winger these days. Finds Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne delivers. It's over here. Not quite sure what Gusto was doing, but it's come all the way out here to Jeremy Doku. He's played it to Alvarez. Pardon me, ref with some good defending on Chelsea's behalf. Gets in Ake's way. Chelsea still with some defending to do because City still have the ball. It's here with the danger man, Kevin De Bruyne. Undoubtedly one of the best footballers to have ever kicked a Premier League football and world football, really. Raheem Sterling doesn't have pace anymore. Go racing. Really? He might not be as rapid potentially as before, but really, Sterling ain't got pace. Really, Tom? Really? Really? I mean, to be honest, you're not going to look the fastest against Kyle Walker, innit? Kyle Walker ain't even as fast as he used to be, but he's a madman. Erling Haaland, Kyle Walker. Me and Pochettino and the Chelsea players knew there was going to be, well, because of Chelsea's form, I actually don't know, but typically Chelsea's a team that's probably, or the players are accustomed to, whenever they play a match, having the majority of the ball, etc., etc. At this point, they're going to have to suffer. The shape and what happens off the ball is what's going to decide what happens on it, and Chelsea need to recognise that. Ooh, cute bit of skill from Rodri of all people. Doku. This is the most I've ever seen Doku, you know, make the right decisions with his passing and not lose the ball. Good 14 minutes from him. Foden, Akanji got caught there, and this is where Chelsea could get live. Chelsea on the counter-attack. Raheem Sterling brings in Cole Palmer. The ex-City boys link up. Cole Palmer up against Ake. Needs support. Finds Gusto on the overlap. Gusto's attempted cross is horrible. Julian Alvarez and Cole stopped that. And Doku could go there. The game's fairly stretched. Jeremy Doku. Caicedo, the closest Chelsea man out to him. Jeremy Doku squares it to Rodri. Hits it, lad. He hits it. It's blocked by a dark blue shirt. Oh, good strength by Caicedo. Salomon almost lost it. In fact, he got a free kick. Nice little open start to this game. I'm here for this. That's peeing down. Really peeing down buckets. It was peeing in Burnley. Peeing in Manny. Sorry, people. Let me look out my window and see if it's raining. Pep Guardiola, the most successful manager in City's history with 14 major honours. Bring back the days when City had Danny Mills and that. All right, it's not raining in North London. Wait, I heard it's still raining in East around Stratford and that. West Ham fans still crying in Westfield. Ben Chilwell, as I try and find my seat, people. Levi Cole, don't think we didn't see the gas that Chelsea were giving him. Follows me on Instagram. I might need an interview one day, so let me know one. Wait. Diaz. This is a bit of a weird game, people, and like there's a good tempo to it. I feel it's fairly end-to-end and fairly open, but it's like it slows down and then it gets mad again, and then it slows down, then it gets crazy again. And I must admit, so far, I mean, people can say what they want about Poch. The man's clearly a good manager, in it, regardless of if he's a success at Chelsea. And they're quite rigid. That looked like it hit Doku's hand. Cole Palmer. It's a weird one, you know. When you look at Cole Palmer and Foden, they play out wide and they can obviously do it. And obviously in the modern day, you need to be able, ooh, Cole Palmer, lovely silky skills. You've got to be able to play a couple of roles. But I don't believe his future is out wide. Same with Foden. Like, these are guys that are going to be playing eights. And Edison is smoking some A1 weed. Nicholas Jackson has picked his pocket. Fortunately for City, he has not found a player. Caicedo wins it back. Enzo Fernandez, I thought he was fouled. Gallagher. Oh, Cole Palmer. Eee! Fantastic last-ditch sliding tackle from Ake. City will have to defend this corner. Edison, what the hell was going on? Bojo gene activated. And that's what Chelsea have got to do. Someone's just got to gamble and chase a lost cause. Evidently, the final ball has to be better than that. You used to know a West Ham fan who called this the El Clasico. Reports saying Matthias Tel could leave Bayern in the summer and English clubs are interested. If Arsenal are interested, what does he bring that is different to Saka and Martinelli? He can be groomed to be a striker. I wouldn't say there's anything evidently different that he brings, if I'm honest. He can play out wide, can play up front. He's French. Again, big up everyone who was part of my Euro under-17s watch-alongs. Was gassing him. Him, Destiny Doué, and Warren Zaire-Emery. Look what they were doing. City have conceded 2 goals from corners and set pieces this season, so that could be a frailty, dependent on. Right, you got big Cole Palmer in this team, yeah, and it's fair enough. He's on the edge of the area. Ben Chilwell's taking this. Fair enough if it works, Chelsea. Madness. It's a decent ball by Chilwell, to be fair. It's headed out by Diaz. Doku can't bring it under. Sterling keeps it alive. He finds Gallagher. Gallagher should have passed it. Terrible. Too excited to cross it. Caicedo fight with Kevin De Bruyne and wins it. It's here to Cole Palmer. What can Cole Palmer do? You don't really want to play that past the Chilwell. See, and he's done a madness. Can you imagine how good Chelsea would be if they didn't give up on world-class players too early? It's a weird one, man. But I'm sure Chelsea fans would reckon, you know what, Kevin De Bruyne and Salah in particular, maybe what could have been. But, you know, had Kevin De Bruyne not had that adversity of not working out for whatever reason at Chelsea, and also Mohamed Salah, would one have ended up in the Bundesliga in Italy and then ultimately been on the path to see that they're here. I don't know. Cole Palmer, who asks a lot of gusto there. Is that a Chelsea throw? It is a Chelsea throw, so they get further up the pitch. How you see Gallagher? I think he's much better than what people think. I think people rub out Gallagher. I think obviously Gallagher isn't a star boy or one of the most amazing players in the world, but you need guys like this generally in your squad. I'll be real, and I would have Gallagher at Arsenal just for the squad because you're fairly tenacious. You need, that'll be another 6 if Rice ain't about. It's not a bad player, of course. Like respectfully to him, like. Even Caicedo, I'm not dissing him. Caicedo's a 6. Nobody's paying to watch Caicedo, but it's a guy like Enzo Fernandez that's going to get seats on bums in the stadium and get you off your seats and things like that. But them kind of technical players, the guys that shine on the ball, if the people don't do the dirty work, forget about it. And to be honest with you, I'm not a Chelsea fan at all. And this probably says Chelsea struggles. But for a couple of games we've done watch-alongs and I've seen Enzo, Caicedo and Gallagher together. Gallagher's been the one, just agenda aside, just calling it as I see it. Gallagher's looked like he stood out more, generally. Mods, a lot of you are mods. Please make sure spammers were alert to that, man. They're doing madness. They're doing madness. They're doing madness. It's even until City get that first goal, then it's all open like a thing from Haringey's leg. That's crazy. Big up my guy Reese, man. Unfortunately, we had to batter you lot today. Congrats, DG. I could go into hiding, but I'm a good sport. I think our players were allergic to man marking or defensive structure today. We were beaten in the tunnel as we predicted. Big you up, man. And saddest 3 points Arsenal have ever got, but it was required. Caicedo's found gusto. Hopefully you lot can beat the drop, though, man. City keeping Chelsea in their own half, and probably Chelsea are lucky that Haaland slipped at a vital moment. Raheem Sterling, can he play that past to Gallagher? Gallagher's made a good run. Cole Palmer's is in acres of space. It's nice to see me and Enzo Fernandez got the same vision because he's hit Cole Palmer. No options, really. To be fair, big up Gallagher for making that forward run, but I think you're making it too big. You're doing too much. Big up Clement in the cup. Pardon me and everybody else. Oh, mate. It's not been... Sometimes these games fail to deliver. This game's been a fairly decent watch, man. What the hell is this? Sorry, folks. If you wonder why my phone making bad noise, this is why you should mute certain group chats on WhatsApp, man. What the hell is this? The hell? That is crazy. Edison, Akanji. I don't think we're going to win the... Oh, what the hell? Show people this one. Social media is very weird, man. Very, very weird. Anyways, continuing with this game, people. Cole Palmer knew he couldn't get into a 50-50 with Ake. Ake took everything there. I love your jersey. Appreciate that, my guy. Appreciate that. As an Arsenal fan, a lot of our youth players I don't think will make the first team because they're two small guys like Sego, Waters, and Ethan. What do you think? I don't think it'll be due to their height, if I'm honest. Felix looked the best of the bunch and Chelsea didn't buy him weird. To be fair, Felix looked hot and cold, a bit like how he looks for me at Barcelona. Cole Palmer's done very well. And we've talked about these runs. Gusto, decision-making has to be perfect. Is Jackson onside? Jackson! Oh, the offside flag. You better beg the linesman to put the offside flag off to save your blushes. Chelsea should be a goal up. Chelsea should be a goal up. Gusto made a fantastic overlapping run. The ball weren't the best, but it was good enough. And unfortunately for you lot, it didn't bang. Wrong mic. What's going on here, man? That's a shame. StreamYard's active. No, and crisper. Yeah. Jackson's a madman. I'm sorry, Jackson should be like you, man, Zeddy and Ketty, or if anything. You don't need to shot that, man. He's shown enough. Kevin De Bruyne or Jeremy Doku. It's an important touch by Cole Palmer, of all people, for a corner. He doesn't reckon it came off an Arsenal one. Jackson, you can't put your head in the clouds. You need to keep going. Fantastic play by Cole Palmer to find Gusto. Gusto in acres of space. Lovely overlap run. Again, he would have been onside. It has to become. You have to score that. There's nothing around it. You have to score that. You have to score that. You're not going to get too many. The first touch, horrible. I don't know what he's trying to do there. Edison made the save. Julian Alvarez volleys come off his wrong peg. Foden heads it back into the box. Disasi gets there. Enzo Fernandez clears. Akanji's down. We hope that's nothing serious.
Can't lie. City players appealing for a pen, or is it just a man hurt? Can't miss chances against City. You have to be clinical. City will score eventually. Oh my God, Jackson. I mean, Reece James, from a human point of view, man, I hope he's able to get over his injuries, because it's never nice to see someone down on their luck. And I think Reece James is crossing into that territory now, personally, where it's starting to affect your potential, because he's a quality player, very all-rounded fullback, an intelligent player. Obviously, he's come from Chelsea's academy, loves the club. I'm sure he might even be captain. I don't know with him and Chilwell. But it's now coming to that point where you might not reach your full potential. And if it persists, it's a bit where you start crossing into that territory, a bit like Thomas Partey, for example, where you're a quality player, but if you're never fit, then you can't be relied upon. Ultimately, there's only so much they can build around you. DG doing overtime. Big up yourself. I'm trying, man, Desmond. We're fans of the game, and I told you, look, we're doing the watch-alongs. Can't be backing out, man. So, yeah, big up you lot. Keep running up the likes and keep your thoughts coming. Twitch gang, you lot doing amazing. But it's 0-0. The best chance of the game has fallen to Nicholas Jackson, which he should have scored. There's no excuses other than that. Boy. Petrovic, who, to be honest with you, Chelsea could have conceded as well. Apparently, Bayer Leverkusen have equaled Bayern Munich's all-time German football record for the longest unbeaten run across all comps. 32 games without a defeat. That's crazy. Big up Jappy Alonso. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Cole Palmer, again, I have to say it, like, your future is as an 8, and that's a good ball into Sterling. I don't know if it's the rain or people ain't got the right boots, but a number of players from both teams keep falling on the floor at vital moments. One thing I do like Chelsea, though, they are gambling at occasions and winning the ball high up the field. Oh, wow, ref has played on. It looked like the whole ball went out there with Doku. Dezassi, rumors say, still sliding. Kevin De Bruyne said, yeah, you're not winning the ball. I'm just going to skip over that. Kevin De Bruyne to Haaland. Haaland, you're just a goal scorer, bro. You shouldn't be doing flicks and that. Corner kick to Manchester City. Boy, I thought the whole ball went out there. But yeah, Reece James looks physically finished. Nketiah scores that to me. I don't know, man. We need to stay grounded. Who's we? Who's we? Corner kick to Manchester City. It's an in-swinger, and you've got that devil of a player, the Belgian devil, actually, in Kevin De Bruyne. Chelsea, Haaland appealing for a foul in the box there. Chelsea have dealt with it, however. Jackson up against Kyle Walker. That's poor from Walker. Very poor. You better hope they don't score. Chilwell has tried to get Chelsea, going on a counter-attack, and it's been stopped. That actually would have been Chelsea in. Julian Alvarez to Rodri. I think anyone can win this. Obviously, it's Chelsea. You'll give Chelsea the bias. I mean, City, so you'll give City the bias, but it's fairly even. The ref has said stop. Could there be something in this game? To be fair with you, from Chilwell, you've seen them given. I don't feel he's going to give that. I don't feel he's going to give that, but there are hands. I think the game would be very moist if that was given, but you never know. Ref, just play the game, man. There ain't no pen. Thank you. Game continues, folks. Free kick to Manchester City. 27 minutes. It's flying by with you lot, isn't it? Pick up you lot locked in, man. No clue why. I don't know why people... Twitter keep hating on me. I can't tweet anymore. Like, some of you follow me on Twitter. And, like, obviously, I'll tweet the thumbnail with the watch-alongs and stuff. It keeps deleting it. Like, ever since the thumbnails became new, like, what's going on? Jeremy Doku with some great hold-up play. One thing I like about Caicedo, he's tigerish. Chelsea having to fight for survival sometimes. Jackson, can you win a free kick for your team? You know what? If you've won a throw-in there for Chelsea, that's a very good throw-in to win. I'll be 100% honest. But you should have bagged. It should be 1-0 to Chelsea. I mean, Nicholas Jackson is just going to have to try and make himself a hero by finding the back of the net in another thing. But Chelsea should be a goal ahead. He's missed a tap-in. Premier League's footballer. Premier League striker. It's unacceptable, man. Oh, you're Arsenal. We've been the better team. I hear that. You haven't missed anything apart from a sitter from Jackson. I think Chelsea, when they gamble further up the pitch and win the ball, they're doing well. I think it's got a nice tempo to the game. Can't accuse any players out there of not turning up. And I think it's anyone's really and truly. But the thing is, with City, the longer the game goes on, they just need a moment. Alvarez, Rodri, Diaz. Look at the caliber of players I'm saying. Akanji. Even the smart acquisitions of the Akanjis, the Akes, guys like that. Julian Alvarez didn't cost too much money, didn't arrive. Well, he had a reputation for being a young star, but he wasn't an established star. Now he's obviously a treble winner and a World Cup winner. Man's completed football, bro. Like, I got trained by Pep. I've played with Messi. I won the World Cup. I'm lit. Fair enough. See, go Arsenal. Let's go South America and find one of these Julian Alvarez's. Rodri. Silly foul to give away from Caicedo, to be fair with you. Another free kick. Has he been booked yet? Because you'd imagine he's going to pick up a yellow card soon. If he has not been booked already. Yeah, ref already telling him such. To be fair, though, I don't know if that's the best angle, but it looked like he won the ball. I'm not going to lie. It did look like he got something on the ball there. Oh, do you know what? It's probably for the second one from Caicedo there. That was a bit naughty. Boy, 15 minutes left of the first half, people. It's still anybody's guess who's able to win this. Nobody knows. Like, you're a madman, Tom. Edison. Rodri. Rodri turns on it. Pause. Julian Alvarez's touch was dodgy there, but he manages to keep it. Diaz. Where's Kevin De Bruyne? It's the Kevins, the Fodens, it's these kind of players. Enzo been a passenger today. Harsh, man. I don't think he's grabbing the game by the balls, but I think he's been there and there. Crazy. Doku. Alvarez. World Cup winners. You got any World Cup winners in your team? Oh, Enzo Fernandez. Wouldn't have seen that when we were watching him. Bloody hell. Crazy, that. Rodri. Flexing other people's watches. That's crazy. Asking your friend to use his rollie. I hear it. Swapping jackets and that. Man, it's here with Diaz, who's in a position like a left back. Julian Alvarez is the thing that's so lovely about City. Everybody pops up everywhere. Alvarez can't quite pass it to a teammate. However, City have a throw-in on this left-hand side. I mean, that was a bit silly from Caicedo, though. The second challenge on Doku. Shh. Rodri has just sent Gallagher for a bagel. Diaz, Doku. Consistent over half an hour. This is the most sensible I've ever seen Jeremy Doku play. Kevin De Bruyne, Julian Alvarez. Can he get the shot away? Can't quite bring it under control. Nicholas Jackson's done well. He's by himself, though. Where's his support? He's actually done very well there to find Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling. Enzo Fernandez. It's Cannon or Foden, but Chelsea still have the ball here. Chilwell. Enzo Fernandez. Not trying to use that left peg. Chilwell. Chelsea are not out of this. This ain't a walk in the park. How is this game 0-0? Neither team doing enough in the final third. That could change. Raheem Sterling. Oh, no. Sterling, are you offside? Boy, this is not the game if I was a Chelsea fan for all of that. Chelsea have some defending to do. Jeremy Doku strikes into the hands of Petrovic. End-to-end business. Was Raheem Sterling offside? Like, I don't know. But the flag didn't come up. Sterling, that touch was horrible. How you managed to make it look worse than Nicholas Jackson's? Boy, I don't know what to tell you, look. Arguably, Chelsea should have had 2 goals by now. Edison. Nonchalant, but in a good way. Does quite well. Wearing an Arsenal shirt, mate. Don't know how this is Chelsea blue. Oh, it's just an Arsenal shirt, mate. It's got a bit of pink on it. Don't know what you're talking about, Tom. Akanji, Rodri, Ake. And both teams very, doing a lot to be congested when the other team's trying to attack, but still it's end-to-end. Per se, end-to-end slight exaggeration. The game has elements of when it just sparks into life. Can Doku keep that on? Speedster, he does, but in the process, it's now a throw-in. Man said throw-in. I'm watching 2 different things. It's a goal kick. Or has it gone out for a throw? No, I was right first time. Camera angle scaring me. So Chelsea throwing. We had 6 shots on target, Arsenal fans. And you know how many goals we scored today, right? No keeper has more clean sheets than David Raya this season. Light work. Do what needs to be done. City starting to take a foothold of the game, really, but I still think Chelsea on the counter. I'm not saying they should just be living for the counter, but on the counter, they look like they can really harm City. They look like they can really harm it. Yeah, my wardrobe. Well, in the attic, I've still got my yellow and blue one, and the red one actually somewhere. The red one, the 04 kits. Caicedo's been booked as we knew. I'm surprised this is still 0-0. Expected City to be in front by now. Neither keepers had to do too much, really. Like, if anything, Chelsea have had the more clear-cut chances, but their players' first touches and decision-making, like, the keepers are yet to have to do a madness. You know, for the quality of City and the money they've spent at Chelsea, yeah. You have to live by the counter to beat City. Not really. You just got to punish it. Arsenal didn't do that when we won. Liverpool didn't necessarily do that. You've got to respect them and throw punches sensibly. But long gone are the days generally of a team. Like how many, when an upset happens in today's day and age, how many times, it's not like in the early 2000s and beyond, like where it's a smash and grab settings. One team will have 100 chances, not take them, and it's one and gone. You kind of have to take it to City. City are better than everyone, but they can, in my opinion, they can be got at defensively. If I'm completely honest, I wouldn't say they're perfect. They're perfect compared to anyone else, but I wouldn't say they're completely invincible defensively. Chelsea have just exposed certain frailties. Of course, against City, you've got to respect them a bit. You have to recognize throughout 90 minutes, you're going to be on the back foot, but you kind of have to go toe-to-toe with them. You act scared, they'll smell it. And you know these lot, they're ruthless. Jackson is useless. Haaland is 2 goals and the Chelsea 1 goal. Yeah, man. You're right, Danny. Just a little bit. You do have to. Like, there's no way around it. You have to, but you can't rock up here on some Stoke City thing. And you're right, you have to punish them. And Chelsea should have. City have had 8 shots, 2 on target. Chelsea have had 2 shots, 2 on target. But I think Chelsea's opportunities have been more clear-cut. Conor Gallagher's done well to win a foul for his team. Colwill, barely said his name today. Levi Colwill galloping forward. What can he do? Lose the ball and give it straight to Akanji. Akanji to Haaland. Oh, Doku. Haaland's not really known for that sort of stuff. Sterling's fouled Rodri. Technical difficulties. I'm back, though. Nice to have you back. It's a theme of any game you do that's not the mighty Arsenal DG low-scoring games. Yeah, man, I tend to pick the worst ones. Ake's found Doku. Jeremy Doku. What can he do? Kit's hella dirty. Putting in work. Ake. Rodri. Rodri aiming to switch play. Does he make his man? He's found Phil Foldinho. Phil Foldinho goes to Kyle Walker. Football must be a welcome escape for him, isn't it? Why are you putting the ball out? Okay. I think Gallagher's got a knock. I thought Gallagher from afar, it looked like he was doing his laces. I was about to say, why is a Man City player putting it out? And Conku second half, please. Ball fest, dead game. Give it time. Give it time. I'm not going to lie. I know at half time I'm going for a coffee. I could fall asleep easily. But it's been all right, man. City is a second half team. City's a team that will kill you at any moment. Boy. Hope Conor Gallagher's all right. He's moving a bit gingerly. Is he coming off or is he trying to soldier this? Boy. Is it fair to say already Calvin Phillips is in the ring for being worst signings of the season, flop of the season? Is it harsh? Because you've been off the pace. You've been sent off against Nottingham Forest. You can see the pen on your debut. Look off the pace. Obviously, he was always joining with injuries and not being fully fit. Looks like a waste of money in a struggling West Ham team where you need someone to be a beacon of hope. Boy. We shall have to see. Still 0-0, folks. Manchester City enjoying spells of possession. Flop of the season 2 times in a row. Last 2 years have to be a joke footy-wise. Healthy options for me. Wish that was me. What's that? The yard shop in South? I hear good things. Never had it, though. So what we used to ref, man? Why are you stopping the game? What's happened here? Okay. No clue what happened there, but it's back here with City's Rodri. Rodri, best 6 in the world. Barcelona need to be grabbing him. Oh, that's a sexy pass to Phil Foldinho. Foden finds Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker, Akanji. Ooh, Akanji. Killed Foden there. Chilwell was shook, just puts it out. Not sure that was the best of options from you. Nice late watch along for you next Saturday, DG, 8 p.m. against Newcastle. Yeah, man. Can't really do much with this Saturday. In fact, that's a lot. 8, 8:45, 9 o'clock, second half, 9:45. Nah, still, yeah, no, still out here. Is there any other entertaining games next week? Because that means if there is something tells me there's not a midday game next week. That means we could do a watch along in the morning. Oh no, you've got Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest. The following games are at 3 p.m. Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, Brighton, Everton, Palace, Burnley, Man United, Fulham, Bournemouth, City, and then obviously Arsenal with the evening game at 8 p.m. What's on Sunday? Wolves, Sheffield United. What's on Monday? West Ham, Brentford. Tuesday, we got FA Cup business. Luton versus City. The FA Cup watch-alongs are not moving me. They're not moving me. Wait, what's on Saturday? Oh, Crystal Palace are playing. Brentford, Chelsea. Well, no, Saturday the 2nd of March. Don't expect watch-alongs from me, man. DG doing Porto tonight? Nah, man. Oh, Nano, worst signing of the season by far. That's hard. I think Calvin Phillips is taking it now. Flops. Onana don't really count though like that, but I'd say Onana just looks shaky in a poor defensive side. I mean, I would say Kai Havertz, but no one expected it to be a madness in it. But Kai Havertz probably in the realm. I wouldn't give it to him. Calvin Phillips would probably be the one I'm going with. Probably a couple of others as well. Champions League during the week. Still won the treble though, so there was some upside. There you have it, man. At least he can say that. He can lie to his grandkids that he was a key part of a Pep Guardiola side. Whether they go and Google and do research is another thing. Chelsea on the counter-attack here. Cole Palmer. All right, Jackson, you need to find Raheem Sterling. He has. Raheem Sterling about to score against his former club. Sterling. Raheem Sterling. Counter-attack to absolute perfection from Chelsea. Raheem Sterling scores against his former club. I can't quite work out if he is celebrating. It looked a bit muted. He looked kind of caught in two worlds. It was written in the stars. Again, as we have said, Chelsea have looked very good on the counter-attack. Cole Palmer has kind of set these moves a lot of the time. Jackson, I guess, always forgiven for him missing a tap-in. Even Raheem Sterling. Very good give and go. Jackson deserves a lot of credit for that pass. Raheem Sterling had a lot to do. He's chopped inside and done Walker. To be fair with you, Walker's not done well enough. The whole of City's back line is at 6s and 7s. It's too easy from Kyle Walker. Don't really know what Edison is doing out there, but Raheem Sterling's put it in the back of the net. Good play from Raheem Sterling in Chelsea, and I think they've had the better chances. If you can call it chances, they're winning a goal to 0, folks. Chelsea 1, Man City 0 here at the Etihad. Pep Guardiola vex. Goal. DJ, I wasn't a fan for the season, but I've changed my mind on Lautaro Martinez. He might be the most expensive, but I think he's the best of a limited bunch. I'd go for him in the summer. Would love him. Tell Sterling to bag against United. United fans, eh? City could be in here instantly. Kevin De Bruyne or Phil Foldinho is in form. He's lenged it. To be fair, Levi Colwill stood strong. Akanji's put it in the mixer. Jeremy Doku, that's a very important block from Disasi because it looked like it was going to fall to Haaland. And to be fair, now Chelsea have to really be prepared to suffer because that's going to wake up the City fans. Pep ain't going to be happy, and there's going to need to be a reaction from the City players. By City standards, they have been lifeless in the final third. Really. What has Petrovic had to do? Man said, Pep is looking like Voldemort shouting like that. I'd be stressed too. It's a silly goal for them. And to be fair with you, prevention is better than cure because Chelsea have warned that could happen. You know, Nicholas Jackson probably should have bagged Sterling, could have had a goal before that. It could be at least, even though City have been the quote-unquote more dominant team and all the possession and all that jazz, you could argue that Chelsea should be, maybe 3 is an exaggeration, but probably 2 goals up. When conceding first this season, Manchester City have won 4 times, drawn 1, and lost 3. So it's a bit of a mixed bag, really. Phil Foden, is he going to back the beef for once? That's a good ball in. Disassi, that's another important header because Haaland looked like he was there. And he gets an applaud from his fellow Chelsea teammates, Sterling, as well. Even done a little... I'm not sure Chelsea fans will be happy with that, but cool. Corner kick to City. I do love to see that from a defender, like celebrate like it's a goal, but you need to chill out. Man City. Oh! Disassi with another important header. Ain't that a goal line clearance? That is a serious... I don't even know if you knew much about it. Let's see that again. I'm not sure if that was going in. The angle's not the best. But for a first time round, it looked like it might be going in. Was that goal bound? No, maybe. I don't know. The camera angles are not helping. First time, it looked like it might be going in. The replays on Sky Sports are not doing it justice, so it's inconclusive. But it looked like a fantastic bit of defending from Disassi. That's as important as bagging. Boy. I think City sold 1 too many this time. Mahrez and Gundogan are top quality. To be fair, Gundogan's contract ran out. 3 minutes of added on time. I mean, if you're honest, though, we all know City signings are going to work out. But slightly, you know, the Summers looks a bit rubbed. You know, Guardiola looking a bit booky. Doku a bit frustrating. Who else they got? Matthias Nunes, not really of any prominence in that team. Kovacic, obviously a good player, but not really of prominence like that. Ake, Rodri, Akanji. Levi Colwill, watch what Haaland's doing. Akanji finds Doku. Rodri plays a give and goal with Doku. Doku delivers. Disassi. If Chelsea win, he should be first in line for the post-game meal. He's on it today. And that's probably how you know City are not playing to their standards. He's looking decent. Jeremy Doku. Oh, Julian Alvarez. Oh, Lord. Ain't got his shooting boots. How many times? Skied it, lad. Horrible from a quality player. Sub Gucci Grealish on there winning. Sterling up top. Disassi avoiding disaster. That was a wonderful goal from Sterling. Oh, fair enough. Julian Alvarez, I'm being very harsh. He's earned the corner, people. He's earned the corner. 79 likes. We're close to 100. Let's keep going. Come on, people. Kevin De Bruyne has taken it short. Julian Alvarez folding. The touch killed you. Disassi got out there again. Kevin De Bruyne, not too good when you have to spam crosses. Oh, yeah, mate. Phil Foden goes all the way home to Edison. You're not going to get shouted at by Pep Guardiola at half-time, boy. Doku ain't even been bad, but you could get subs for no reason. Diaz. And that's the thing, though, man. Like, Foden's not a winger. He's drifted inside. The only real out ball they have is Doku. And all the other City players, they're all cute. Everyone wants to come to the ball and whatnot. Chelsea begging for half-time. I think Zinchenko is a liability for Arsenal every game. They can have him back. Jeremy Doku. Okay, is he going to pull it into the box? He does. Haaland gets his head to it. It's drifted wide. No joy for Manchester City and Haaland so far. A draw would be perfect today, but... While I never want Chelsea to win, you're at that point. If anyone's to have any chance of winning the league, City have to drop points. Like, there's nothing other than dropping points. Poch meant business when he wore that cap, boy. Man City stink. Bring out the vintage drip at half. Pep gonna shout at people, boy. It's peak. He does not look happy. Whatever Chelsea's game plan, even if this isn't their game plan, it looks like it's working. They've done well. Can have all the possession and all the fancy tactics, but you need to put the ball in the back of the net, and City haven't looked close to doing that. Again, it was written in the stars that a former player came back to haunt Man City, and currently that's exactly the case. Raheem Sterling's goal, the difference at the moment, people. Chelsea 1, Manchester City 0 at halftime. Man City, Peaky Blinders. I can't lie, that's an elite show. Should we see the halftime statistics, people? At halftime, again, Chelsea, the happier of the two. I think Chelsea have, for me anyways, created more clear-cut chances. they've taken one of them, even though you could argue Chelsea could have had 2 or 3 in this first half, even though they've, been outclassed where possession is. Manchester City have had 13 shots. Chelsea have had 3. Chelsea have had 3 on target. Manchester City, for their 13 shots, have only hit the target twice. They've had 68% of the ball versus Chelsea's 32%. They've played 334 passes versus Chelsea's 161. In terms of corners, Chelsea have only had 1. City have had 4. Chelsea have the most important statistic in that they've scored more goals than their opponent at the time, and they've got one hand on 3 points, or both hands on 3 points, until something changes, if something changes, people. But until then, they're absolutely laughing. Danny Wonders, appreciate you for subscribing with Amazon Prime, and also for following, my dude. Appreciate that, man. Just saw that on Twitch. Sterling just needs volume chances. This guy's top at times. Yep. Chelsea have been very good. Should have probably have been 3-0 at halftime. They've picked their moments. Are Chelsea showing Arsenal a blueprint how to go at them when we visit the Etihad? Probably, man. I wonder if the 115 charges are getting to the players' heads. To be fair, that's a club problem, not necessarily yours, isn't it? So I wouldn't say such. 15 more likes and we've hit 100. Someone said, just took Raheem Sterling out of my FPL. Dang. So yeah, man, really and truly, it's been an interesting day of football. Really, I'm just happy my team won. Really and truly, if I'm completely honest, it's always nice to get 3 points. I'd love to be winning at the Etihad. Hopefully, we can do that when it's our time. Don't think we will, but we can dream in that. Boy. If you're a Spurs fan, apparently Tottenham lost their 3rd straight game to Wolves for the first time in the club's history. It's the history of the Tottenham. Simple as that. Boy. So yeah, beyond that, nothing else to do. Chelsea, just give us a draw, I beg. These Chelsea frauds are going to start breading Sterling now. DG, thoughts on the Spuds? Can't lie, I think Postecoglou's a good manager, but don't forget, Spurs won the league in September. I'll always slander. Nice, decent tempo to the game. Speaking of tempo, though, people, my energy's on E. Let me go and get a quick halftime coffee. I'll be right back in a second, people. Let me flash the goal that I've always flashed.
Against this right back, Charlie.
Raheem Sterling's goal in the 42nd minute, people, is the goal that has made the difference currently at the time of speaking. It is Chelsea 1, Manchester City 0. Nicholas Jackson and Raheem Sterling probably both should have scored long before that. It's a redemption. Personally, I think Poch will be happy. I think Chelsea have been very street smart. I think they know they need to suffer. I think they know there are going to be times where they're not going to have possession. I don't think Chelsea, it's not fair to say Chelsea are just living to counter-attack, but there seems to be an emphasis on exploiting that. I feel more so earlier in the game. Conor Gallagher, was gambling and winning it high up the field. I think Cole Palmer off the ball and actually starting moves, and what led to the actually Chelsea scoring was Cole Palmer getting on the ball from deep, finding runners, and ultimately, there was a couple of moments before that. And ultimately, that's actually what's made the difference. It's great, absolute great play. Sorry, people, just stretching my legs. It's been a long day. I can't lie to you. Nicholas Jackson, even though you got an assist, I don't know how you missed that, And I think, do you know what? Half-time man of the match, I'm giving it to Chelsea's Disasi because I don't really rate him like that. But being fair to him today, he's been a boss. A number of vital headers. And this is why you can waffle about XG and field tilts and wear tight tracksuits and do all this manager stuff. Football's a simple game. Put the ball in the back of the net. That is what Chelsea have done. Raheem Sterling should have a brace. That first touch was horrible. Coming like top blue. Micah Richards with the spray on hairline. Madman. Micah Richards and Sturridge. The man them on TV. You two must be annoying, bro. But yeah, let me sit down. Sorry, people. It's vital I don't get cramp. I'm not going to be the best me with cramp. That's how I would have loved Declan Rice to celebrate against West Ham, if I'm honest with you. It's like Sterling was half celebrating and half not, if that makes any sense to you guys. So yeah. Oh, demonetized video. Here we go again. Brother, what's with the stray? I don't know. Not against this right back, Charlie. Who do you play for? Wrongers, man. Checking you into coffee rehab, DG. Try to make me go to rehab. And I said, no. The XG is exactly the same for both teams pretty much. I'm not knocking it. But at the same time, bro, I feel too many of the nerds are getting in football and it's not wrong with it. But at the end of the day, put the ball in the back of the net. Doesn't mean anything else if you don't do that. You don't win games. You don't get points. You don't do any of that stuff. You just, come on, man. I've missed you top blue, man, boys. Chelsea have only had 2 informed strikers last 20 years, Drogba and Costa. I think I'd have to take that to VAR still. But Chelsea do have a long history of bummy strikers. They killed Shevchenko. Fernando Torres, I think he won champs there, but he was rubby them times. Higuain, he was rubbed. Falcao, that was rubbed. Man United and Chelsea zanged themselves. Aubameyang rubbed out himself going over there. Yeah, 5 more likes. We've hit 100. Big up you lot. We've hit the like button, by the way, man. You don't need a striker these days. Look at Arsenal. I hear that, but I think you need goals win games in it. Unless you've got an anomaly player like a wide man that's going to bag, a midfielder that's going to bag. I think strike is always needed because at the end of the day, like City, we've seen them they've won a treble with Haaland and that, but we've also seen, 100 points. We've seen them basically score a whole heap of goals with not players that are out-and-out goal scorers, but they still bought Haaland. Maybe it was an opportunity not to turn down. And even before they brought in Haaland and before they did the treble, they tried to buy Harry Kane. So there's got to have been a need for that. Sterling, Kane, Saka for the Euros. I'm not sure, man. If you smell what Mikel is cooking, hey, man, stay humble. DG, is it Poch or Potter's fault their owners can't get them a striker who can hit a barn door? Well, I think the owners at Chelsea got to take responsibility because at the end of the day, obviously Tommy Tuchel had his own issues and it was kind of looking like the beginning of the end when the owners took over. But you've had Poch currently, previously Tuchel and Potter, and I'm sure Chelsea fans, all that them periods are very different. But I'm pretty sure they're saying the same thing. And I think as fans of football, I guess clearly Chelsea, the owners want Chelsea to get back to what they wanted to do and win stuff and do all these things, or they wouldn't be spending £500 million and crazy things. But it's unclear what the project is. There's a lot of players there, like really. And how much of a say, I would say, does someone like Poch have in the transfers? I don't know. Conagero not good enough for you, DG. Sergio's lit. I never said that. Here to waffle about lies. You know, for Rolex, you're crazy. I'm here for an up along. I hear it. Saka with 12 goals in 24 league matches might be turning into that anomaly goal scorer. He's got to become our Mo Salah. Simple as that. Caicedo, Gallagher mashing in work. Caicedo's been alright for Gallagher. Well, you know what? You're right. They have to. Imagine Saka starts bagging 20 league goals a season. It'd be lovely. Hopefully he gets into that trajectory, man. It'd be lovely. Boy. Raheem Sterling has played more games for Pep Guardiola than any other player in his managerial career. And now he scored against them at his former home in the Etihad. Raheem Sterling has now scored more Premier League goals than Steven Gerrard with 120. Crazy what statistics are. Chelsea have scored a goal away at Man City for the first time in 402. Let me start again. Chelsea have scored a goal away at Man City for the first time in 402 minutes of action and at the Etihad across all comps. So I think next money has to be on, for me, Cole Palmer getting a goal. Boy. Absolutely crazy. Let's see what the other results in this world of football are saying, folks. Where are we? Premier League results. Again, across the day in the Premier League, Liverpool defeated Brentford 4-1. Arsenal beat Burnley 5-0. 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 I think I said it about 5 times, just in case you didn't hear. Aston Villa won 2-1 against Fulham. Apparently, Newcastle came back from behind to draw 2-2 with Bournemouth. Nottingham Forest won 2-0 against West Ham. Surely there's got to be pressure on David Moyes now. Yeah, Bowen, you're coming out my team, and West Ham is not the truth. Spurs, the Spuds got mudded as they lost 2-1 against Wolves, folks. And I mean, Chelsea on course to take 6 points from a good week, really. 2 games this week, 6 points. If provided it stays like this would be good, really. This is probably music to my ears if you're an Arsenal fan or as a Liverpool fan. What other fixtures have we got? Who have Chelsea got next? In fact, why am I looking on the Premier League? This looks weird. Chelsea fixtures. Who Chelsea got next? Okay, Chelsea would have Spurs, but it's been postponed. I swear down. Next week is the cup final. Next Sunday, we're there. Watch along. 25th of February, Chelsea, Liverpool. We're there, people. EFL Cup final. Fair enough. Chelsea actually don't play in the Premier League until next month. Actually, they've got the EFL Cup final. Then they've got the 5th round of the FA Cup against Leeds. The next back in Premier League action away to Brentford. Fair enough. Brentford, Newcastle, and then Arsenal. The next games. What is the league table? I don't look at the league, but I'm not going to look at the top 5 because I know Chelsea's not there. We're looking for Chelsea purposes. I don't look at the league table. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know where Arsenal are at. The last time I looked was in August. But where are Chelsea in the table? 8th. To be brutally honest, though, you know, Chelsea could be dark horses for Champions League place, really. Provided they get 3 points today. Bearing in mind, United have a game in hand and they play against Luton tomorrow. I think they travel to Luton's place. Luton ain't an easy place to get 3 points, but you'd imagine United do it. Should Chelsea win, they're getting closer. We got Liverpool Newcastle next week. We do need to win. Come on, Chelsea, please do us a favor. He won't ever be a scorer like that, I don't think. Saka, not greedy or direct enough. Saka is only 4 goals behind Haaland. If I speak, I'm in big, big trouble. Let's run it, man. One thing about Chelsea, they got the energy. Poch got to get his subs right. Everybody's got to get everything right in a game like this. You're bang on the money. We've got 109 likes. If you hit the like button. Pretending this is DG Nation FC. Appreciate you lot. And big up the Twitch ones as well, man. I know you lot are there in spirit, doing what you lot are doing. Second half soon begin, people. It's soon begin. I don't know why they're showing Man City chances. Like, I wouldn't even, by Man City standards, I wouldn't even say it's been amicable, you know, clear-cut chances, really. 110. Big up you lot, man. We're going to get to 70k subs one day, folks. Arsenal beating relegation 5-0. That's cool. We beat United as well. Shh. And City. Shh. Shh. Come on, man. United fans, come on. You're better than that. Stay out of these conversations, please. At least for this season, please. Please. Chelsea with it all to do, really, in a sense of hanging on to this. I wonder what was... This is where you wish you could be a fly on the wall and hear exactly what's said, you know, in the dressing room. Is that Sergio Gomez? Swear down, you're still at City. Who's on the bench for both teams? Arguably, Stones should have played today. You got Stones, Oscar Bob, Rico Lewis, Bernardo Silva. He's looking like he needs to come on. And Nkunku to call upon if you're Chelsea. Madueke, Mikhail Mudryk. Second half soon begin, people. Julian Alvarez. You and Haaland, don't mess about, please. I need FPL points. You two and Cole Palmer. If there's more goals between both teams, you lot need to be at the forefront of these. Ref, how long? Start the game. Come on, man. Delaying this. Thank you. The second half has begun, people. Once again, Chelsea are winning a goal to 0. If you don't know, now you know. I won't quite say it. You know, again. Diaz. No, I don't want to see Madueke today. I can't lie. Subscribe if you haven't already and get DZ to the next milestone of 60k. We're flirting with it. 70k subs by the end of the year. I hope so, man. I hope so. It's about time. Thank you, Chelsea, for buying Mudryk. But who knows? Had Mikhail Mudryk have signed for Arsenal, had Mikhail Mudryk signed for Chelsea when obviously, you know, they look a lot more healthier, it might be better because generally, you know, everybody looks rubbed in it by their own standards, or at least not today. Everybody's looked rubbed at Chelsea. Ooh, Doku. Gusto tried to nick it. He didn't. He's got to contend with Caicedo. Doku skips past him and he delivers. Still there. Kevin De Bruyne. Kyle Walker. Wait. We actually need Chelsea to win as an Arsenal fan. I got Haaland triple captain in FPL this week. Needs to bag. I know someone else who done that. And even though I got Haaland, it'd be good for me. I wish so. Oh, is that gonna be a second yellow for Caicedo? He needs to be careful, you know. He's conceded found the edge of Chelsea's area, and I know he's got this combative style, but he needs to be very careful. Because one thing City are is extremely experienced. They will ask the ref the question. And then if you're someone like Poch, is it a thing where you look to save Caicedo from himself? You're not going to get too many fouls going unpunished. It would have been a half second yellow, but boy, I think Arsenal need, in theory, Mudryk for his pace, Pedro Neto. When we was linked with Rafinha, I don't know about at Barca, but at Leeds, he looked fairly rapid. I think Arteta is looking for that. But the thing with Mudryk, he looks like a confidence player. He looks like a player that consistently needs his arm around him. And at a club like Chelsea, you got to puff out your chest and let your nuts hang, really. And that goes for half of the top 6 clubs, not Spurs. I don't know about them man there, but yeah. Kevin De Bruyne over this set piece. Scary, isn't it? I mean, it's going to have to be something amazing for it to go in. But if you back anyone, it'll be Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne, by his standards, he probably could have hit the target, but it hasn't quite. Boy. On another day, that might have been an emphatic equalizer. Today, though, it's not. Boy. This is a madness. How can you not like football, folks? It's the best game in the world, ain't it? Really? Boy, Man City have won their last 3 Premier League games when they have been behind at halftime. They beat Everton, they beat Newcastle, and they beat Brentford. Boy, what does that mean? Okay, it's too early to say if it's been a good reaction from from City in truth, but it's kind of kicked off where it left off. You'd imagine Pep knew exactly how he felt. I felt for City, Doku's been one of the better players. That was a decent ball into the box by Doku, but the bearings are all wrong. Foden would have had no chance. Arteta also has a good record when it comes to developing wingers, Saka, Martinelli, Starne, Sterling, etc. There you have it. But I'm not going to lie, I don't really, within reason, I'm open to taking projects, but I don't really want project players at Arsenal anymore. And I'm more important than that, I want mentality monsters. Obviously, everybody has moments in life, let alone footballers, where they're more confident than in certain moments than in others. But I want guys that when they have a good game, I'm not as good as I think I am. When I've had a bad game, cool, I've had a bad game, but I'm not terrible. I don't really want any. For Arsenal to go where we need to, we need less of that, and we just need some dogs. Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden. Can he keep possession? Chilwell onto him. Finds Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne tries to find Walker. Ooh, no way. Yeah. Kyle Walker can't believe the foul. It's not been given as a penalty. Instead, it's been given a foul in favor of Raheem Sterling. Kyle Walker rattled. I mean, Sterling, get on to him about his baby mums and not patting in his yard and rattling. Oh, I don't know. See, that angle, it looks like Sterling's tripped him. First time around, I thought it was just a coming together. Dramatics and a half from Kyle Walker. Is VAR going to have a look? I don't know, man. I'm not going to lie. Them things there can go off. Why? What happened to Kyle Walker's eyes? He's been bloodshot. What the hell happened to him? Oh, yeah, no foul's been given against Raheem Sterling, so there's no penalty. City are going to have to find another way to get back in it. Arteta could lose him. Carlos, if he goes Norwich, that's lit. Pep can't believe it. They just ain't got the fans to drive them on City. What a week if Liverpool drop points too. When are Liverpool dropping points? Because they won today. Enzo Fernandez, is he going to go for the shot? He finds Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer finds Gusto. Gives it back to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer. Lovely. What a player. Lovely back. He's put a decent cross in, actually. And you have to wonder, where's Nicholas Jackson? Haaland, just thinks he can do flicks. And this is a great counter-attack from City, actually. How have they made something out of this? Phil Foden. What can he do? Foden is poor from him. Haaland. Ay. And that just shows you how quickly City can go from back to front. That was great play in the middle of the park from City. And somehow it was 3 against 2. And if I'm honest, I thought the pass from Phil Foden weren't really good enough to Haaland. Could Haaland have had the awareness to take a touch? He's tried to caress it first time, and it's horrible, isn't it? Like, it's horrible. Chelsea have nicked the ball back here off City. And the more City press for an equaliser, could there be a Chelsea sucker punch where they get a second? Cole Palmer. But this guy's sick, man. Such a player, man. You're an 8 or a 10. You need to be in the middle of the park, man. Baller. Absolute baller. Kyle Walker on the pitch. Nah, you're a madman, Jay. Some of you are a madman. This is why I don't want Nico at my club. I don't want any more babysitting youths who need to finish. Now, I don't mind them kind of projects, if I'm honest. If you're a bit raw and we have to work with you, cool. And if there's some exceptions to the rule, but generally I kind of just want people that are kind of rounded to a certain point and just with it. Chilwell, I don't know if Nicholas Jackson is onside there, but Chelsea should get a second in. Nicholas Jackson, get your head up. When he does get his head up, it's to Gallagher, and Gallagher didn't believe in his chest that he could score there. What's Nicholas Jackson vexed about? It's chances like that if Chelsea don't get 3 points and drop points from a winning position, that they'll look back and think, rah. Boy. Okay. Jeremy Doku. Rodri. Boy. Neto or Nico Williams. I'm more like... I think Nico Williams, because he might be a tiny bit cheaper and there's not really question marks over him, but I would rather Neto at this moment in time just because I know you a bit more. But then you got the injuries plus Arsenal tax. Phil Foden has found Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne has found the Chelsea shirt. It's fallen to Jeremy Doku. Leao would cost 80 million. I like Rafa Leao, but he's a bit booky. 127 likes. Kevin De Bruyne with one of his trademark crosses. It's come all the way to Jeremy Doku. Jeremy Doku up against Cole Palmer. Doku. They must have spent a period training together before Cole Palmer obviously headed to London to join Chelsea. Corner kick. Boy, 53 minutes in, it's still 1-0 to Chelsea. City just haven't been at the races in the final third, but they have the ability to score 2 goals out of nothing. Boy, corner kick. Disaster, not the best of whatever he was doing, but Nicholas Jackson's taking it in his stride. This is a good run from Nicholas Jackson. He's letting himself down, man. Like, it was a good run. The ball into Sterling has to be better. How old is he? You're mad raw. Like, I don't think you'll be doing up Chelsea like this next season. 22. Fair. He's quite young for. You don't look it, but you're quite young for a striker. He's very raw. Very, very, very raw. Born in Gambia, but plays for Senegal. His mother's Senegalese. Jackson belongs in the Championship. I think Neto is better than Williams, but I wouldn't pay 60 million. I think Neto is injury prone, unfortunately. It's just a risk, man. If he never had injuries, then probably. But I like to be positive when it comes to injuries and think they'll get away with it. Enzo Fernandez to Conor Gallagher. Ben Chilwell. Raheem Sterling. Approaching the 10-minute mark in the second half. It's been more of the same, really. Cole Palmer. Ooh! Nutmeg Julian Alvarez for no reason. What a player. Gusto, it should be 2. Oh! And it could have been 2. Chilwell. Oh! Chilwell is here again. What the hell? Was Chilwell doing that? It was Buki. Great chance for Chelsea to double their lead. All right, he needs to look. Enzo needs to look up and he could have played it to Cole Palmer. Chilwell stands it up. It's falling to Gusto. The first touch is horrible. I can't lie. Chelsea might get a second. Or it's gone to Caicedo. The move is probably going to die now. Gusto. No look pass from the fullback. I'm here for that. From one fullback to another. Gallagher. Caicedo. Disasi. Levi Colwell. He's got it out to Chilwell. Chilwell needs to be brave. Doesn't want to take risks. Keeps possessions. Quite good from him, actually. Enzo Fernandez. It's gone all the way back here to Petrovic. Good little find he is, Petrovic. Disasi. Cole Palmer, this guy. So always wants the ball. Calm under pressure. It's just a shame. Like, you've obviously... The City thing is mad. But to be fair with it, well, I think you would have got games, man. But City said, go on, or if you want to leave, you have to leave permanently. He backed himself in it. Most players would have just said, you know, I'm going to just coach at City. Kyle Walker, we're approaching the hour mark, people. You know, Pep is a guy who sometimes he'll make no subs, so you never quite know what he's thinking. But yeah, Rodri. Oh, this guy, Rodri. Is there anything Rodri can't do? He's getting vexed with Conor Gallagher as well. He feels Conor Gallagher swiping at him a bit too much there. Jeremy Doku. Cuts inside, finds Ake. Ake. Gives it back to Doku. That's good play. Can you find Alvarez? Jeremy Doku. Stands it up. Oh, again, Disasi, good defending. Got Haaland on him, though. He's going to want a foul, Haaland, you know. What's Disasi doing? That was silly from Disasi. He did good defending and he spoiled it. Sometimes you just get rid. But he done enough. He done enough. This is the most composed I've seen Chelsea play in a hot second, if I'm completely honest with you. And it feels like something's missing from City. Like, obviously, they could score goals and whatnot, but it feels like there's that oomph is missing. I can't find a word for it, but it just feels like something's missing currently from City. Fortunately for Chelsea, Julian Alvarez has found Jeremy Doku down this left-hand side. He's been one of City's best players, which tells you about the day they're having. Rodri skins past Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher sliding in. Jeremy Doku, that touch is horrible. Gusto has to hook. Boy. Kyle Walker. Phil Foden. I mean, Cole Palmer looked a lot better than him today. Rodri. Finds Ake. Ake finds Jeremy Doku. Doku. I've never seen his decision-making so consistent over 58 minutes. Tries to run down the blind alley. Recognizes it's not going to work. Goes to Ake. Ake. That's the thing. City will be patient side to side. They won't really try and bang on the front door until they absolutely have to. Ake. Rodri. Twisting and turning, bobbing and weaving. Rodri. Getting the ball off him, you can forget about it, innit, really? Kyle Walker. Phil Foden. Kevin De Bruyne. Kyle Walker. Delivers. Headed out by Levi Colwell. Ake. Akanji keeps possession. Oh, Kyle Walker's in acres of space. Diaz is not the best of passes, but he gets it out to him. Ruben Diaz. Kyle Walker. Kevin De Bruyne uses his left peg and gives it to his fellow teammate and Belgian lad, Jeremy Doku. Doku into Ake. Ake. Oh, Conor Gallagher's lost his footing at the worst of times, but it hasn't come to anything. Jeremy Doku cutting in, finds Akanji. Akanji tries to square it. Enzo Fernandez hooks it. Diaz has Jackson bearing down on him. Just about keeps it in. Ake's got to be strong. Ake's very strong up against Cole Palmer. And he's fouled. And I think Cole Palmer's going to get a yellow card just for the antics of kicking the ball away. Yeah, at this moment in time, Martinelli's clear of Docu. I don't hear them names. Big up Lesaptavate. Big up Rushy as well. Need to get Foden off. This is where they miss Mahrez. Which is, I listen, none of us know football like Pep Guardiola, but half an hour left. Surely Bernardo Silva's got to be warming up and dusting off his boots and ready to enter the fray. Akanji, Kyle Walker. Slide, maybe even John Stones even. I know it sounds mad, but at least, you know, he'll force the issue. Doku. Step overs, cutting in on his left and his right. Goes down the flank, stands it up. Falls to Phil Foden, who struck. It's still falling in the box. Haaland, boy, scrambled out by Chelsea. Akanji, De Bruyne. Throw in to Chelsea. Sorry, to Man City even. Boy. It's a good ball into the box. And then there was a bit of a scramble. I think everyone expected Haaland to convert the mishap. First time Disasi is not really cleared with any enthusiasm. And to be fair, Levi Cole's done well just to get out there and just make sure it's hit off him. Phil Foden on this right-hand side finds Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne stands out, but who is in the box? Haaland is the only killer. Rodri, Foden. City struggling to break down this Chelsea block. Just getting men behind the ball, but they've worked it well. Rodri struck it wide. Boy. Apparently, Disasi has made 10 clearances in the opening 60 minutes versus City, at least 6 more than any other player. Been extremely busy. Boy. Who knows? Who knows what is going to happen here? Boy. I don't think Arteta is ever going to permanently move Martinelli to a 9. He'd rather play Havertz there. Can't believe Haaland ain't finished that. This is why Foden is better than Saka is the biggest joke this year. Saka beyond Bell. Boy, it's crazy. Big up Realist_United for the raid as well, by the way, man. Thank you very much. I think everybody's watching this. Phil Foden on this right-hand side. Under half an hour to go, folks. Phil Foden. Kyle Walker. Ricochets off Chilwell. Enzo Fernandez is there. Don't lose it there, lad. Does well to win a throw-in, really. Christopher Nkunku is coming on for Raheem Sterling. Is there going to be a shift? Is Nkunku going to go off the left, or is there going to be a tactical shift? Tony proved to me today why he's not a level raiser for us. As long as you just put the ball in the back of it, innit? Like I said, I'm not pushing for Tony like that, but if we got him, I wouldn't mind. Still no clue as to what goes on, but Christopher Nkunku has come on for Raheem Garza Sterling. Let's see exactly what's going to happen here. Bernardo Silva's coming on. This is where it gets interesting. Julian Alvarez coming on. Thank you for that with my FPL points, mate. Thank you, Julian Alvarez. Thanks, mate. Would it surprise me? Well, it would actually, but this could slightly be the only sub Pep makes. Boy. Throw into Chelsea. Tony and Phillips getting stick. English media is fickle. They're not informed. Give them time. What's anyone saying with Tony? Haaland, could he be in here? Haaland strikes. Does Doku get a block or does Petrovic save that? I don't think nobody cares if you're Chelsea, just as long as it's happened. City have actually taken the corner quickly. Jeremy Doku, you ain't got the juice, my brother. Moving like me, trying to recreate the goal I scored. First bad decision making you made. It's gone for the shot. It's absolutely horrible. But Doku's been one of City's better players. Haaland did well to get a shot on it. But again, Disasi gets something on the shot to kind of tame it. Disasi has been monstrous. The fact that Doku is City's best player and Disasi looked like a competent centre-half today, I think that says everything about how this game's gone, man. Diaz wins the header. It's Kevin De Bruyne offside, and I don't know what Kevin was doing there, but he's lost the ball. Conor Gallagher, Cole Palmer, sets Gallagher. Oh, if he can Nkunku, you got to stay on side. Is Nkunku on side? Christopher Nkunku could get a second. It's blocked by Akanji. Jackson Martinez, fucking hell. Hey, Jackson, you're crap. You know, do I know how I know you're crap? Why is he shouting at Enzo Fernandez? Why are you getting angry? I know he got in the way, but that was dead from you. Blame yourself, man. Don't blame your teammates. Good touch by Doku, actually, there. Up against Gusto. Gusto's done very well defensively up against Doku. Oh, I think that's a soft free kick to go against Doku there. Would Christopher Nkunku have been offside? Yeah, he would have. Boy. As for the Tony, you have crap dons and still be lit. Any wise, why are we getting rice from small clubs who float bubbles? The Tony hate is too much. He's already matched Jesus' goal tally this season while playing in the Ish Brentford team. That Doku hype died quickly. Seen some guys say he was the best left winger in the league because he patterned Bournemouth. Them man there. Fair enough. Chelsea have had 8 shots. City have had 20, but it doesn't matter. Because who has the lead at this moment in time? It's crazy. Apparently, Kylian Mbappe is on the bench for Paris Saint-Germain today. Crazy. As he's obviously announced that he's cutting. So that tells you everything that you need to be told about what they're trying to do. Boy. Peak on the roads. Rodri, Ake, Jeremy Doku in possession here. Might not be City's day, innit? Well, in fact, we can't talk. You literally can't talk until the last whistle. Foden is just as good, if not better than Saka, just more of a 10. Fair enough. Because we already knew Rice was class, even at West Ham, a European trophy and England star. But next season, Chelsea can't persist with Jackson in the role he's playing. If he's part of the squad and he gets 1-2 minutes, fair enough. Scrubby, man. Haaland fighting, Chelsea remaining firm. And the more that the game goes like this, you wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea get a second on the counter. Speaking of attacks, here they go down this left-hand side. Nicholas Jackson, who technically, despite his poor decision-making, has an assist. He's done well to find Enzo Fernandez. Is he going to hit it? Pardon me, I think he tried to find Nkunku. I thought he was going to lace that. Christopher Nkunku is going to find out very quickly with the English media. If you try and do that balloon celebration when you score, somehow they're going to say your El Chapo is peak. Ask your teammate. He has a gun tattoo and they said he's a gangbanger. It's crazy. Jeremy Doku cutting in. Switches play. Finds Phil Foden. Foden to Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne. Levi Cole stick it to him. Appeals for a goal kick. It's a corner for City. Good watch. Elite commentator. Smash the like button, people. You're far too kind, man. What's up with City? Looks like, I don't know, man. It's like there's something missing in the final third, ultimately. Which, if you're a Chelsea fan, you love that. Ball into the box. Chelsea stand firm again. Kyle Walker. I mean, wouldn't have known Bernardo Silva's on the pitch. Can he remind us of his quality? Bernardo Silva. twisting and turning, tries to go for the shot. It's blocked. Jeremy Doku. Ruben Diaz. Goes back to Doku. Doku. Bernardo Silva. Kyle Walker. Kevin De Bruyne. Kyle Walker. Foden. Kevin De Bruyne. Forcing it there. Colwill has time to assess his options. Oh, they're going to get you in trouble there, Colwill. Colwill, what the hell was that? And you're lucky Enzo Fernandez has saved you there, really, overplaying. Enzo's done really well. He can't get out his half, though. It's a throw into City. Low-key Fofana Jackson on the lowest of keys. That Fofana was one of the only players against Burnley, before Burnley against Arsenal, that could say I had somewhat tried. Even that, Brendan Rodgers, like it's well known, Brendan Rodgers was putting things in the media when Sterling was leaving Liverpool for City. That's why always, no matter what he does, he's effing scumbag. Scumbag of a manager. But do you know how many managers do them kind of things there? Do you know how many youth coaches, when a young player is having concerns about their pathway, not agreeing to sign a new deal, they say he's got attitude problems? Cole Palmer is coming off here, people, for Chalobah. Is there going to be a change in system? And Conquer annoy me. The issue is, I don't care what team you're in. If you're decent and they want you, then I don't care. Just be good at that. Cole Palmer's day's done. Hopefully he got a decent reception from the City fans. Decent game. Unfortunately, my FPL never got no points, but all right. 20 minutes left. I swear that's a back. He went back 5. It is a back 5. Plus you got Caicedo with the mixer. Boy, I mean, saying you kept a clean sheet against City, how many times you hear that? Rodri to Phil Foden, who doesn't tend to back beef when things get sticky. Just ask him on. Kyle Walker, that's a decent cross. Does Zassi get something on it? Jeremy Doku allowed to go out of play. It's a throw-in for City. Doku, are you sure? Takes it quickly and finds Ake. Ake helps it on to Diaz. Chelsea part the boss. I guess you got him. Nah, I'm not really on the Jeremy Doku thing, man. I'm not Jeremy Doku, Jonathan David. If you sign for Arsenal, he's lit, fair enough. Oh, yeah, it's not going to be City's day, is it? Trickling through. You know, there's been some hairy moments from Chelsea in the second half. Kevin De Bruyne has pulled it across goal, and you're just thinking, where is everyone? I mean, that's poor from Colwill, if I'm completely honest with you. City are losing, which you won't say too many times this season, if Chelsea are able to hold on to it. Petrovic skips out Colwill. Oh, that would have been a good ball, but Foden's read that very well and found Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker. Phil Foden. Punches it into Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne stands it up. It meets the head of Levi Colwill. It's headed on by Chilwell. And to be honest with you, that's good hold-up play from the striker, Nicholas Jackson. That's a great ball from Conor Gallagher to Chilwell, who's on his bike. Chilwell, you got to be brave. You've got to be brave. Fullback to fullback. It's pinged over to Gusto. Chilwell just let all of Chelsea down there. That actually, I genuinely thought that was going to be a promising attack. Trevor Chalobah's done very well to nick the ball off Doku. Gusto, believe in yourself. Fullback. Aye! Okay, all right. It didn't work. But I like the fact that he tried to do the skillers. Jeremy Doku. Just about to say, believe in yourself. Chalobah is criminally underrated. I'll take him at Arsenal. To do what Poch is doing, come off the bench and pattern things out. I hate myself for saying this, but come on, Chelsea. No, I did that. If Chelsea win, Chelsea win. I'd love a draw. But, you know, if Arsenal and Liverpool are to have any chance of defeating City, then they need to lose almost every game. Gusto, City are in trouble if they don't pick up. And Konku should have got up quickly and been on his back. Chalobah, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, who's woken up a bit in the second half. Yeah, Jonathan David's a bit meaty, man. City showed Palmer no love. The game's the game, man. Get love from the Chelsea fans. You're not here no more, innit? It is what it is. I'm sure a lot of your exes don't love you no more. It's how the game goes. Petrovic. He probably would have got chances, but I mean, in his interview, he was like, he said, my plan was to go out on loan, pattern up, and then come back and fight for his spot. He didn't say Pep, but he said City was saying you either, if you're leaving permanently or you're staying here. And obviously the man wants to play football. He backed himself. Probably didn't want to leave City. That's a good ball into Bernardo Silva. Disasi man of the match today. This guy's been everywhere. Bernardo Silva puts a cross in. Petrovic collects. 15, 16 minutes left. Scoring in League One means nothing. Look at what happened to Balogun. Bit harsh, but Balogun's not got the CV of being a regular goal scorer. If you can score goals in any league, you're doing all right. But I told fans, stop hyping up Balogun. He'll be back again scoring mad goals, but capping. A lot of his goals were penalties. A lot of them were ricochets and all that. And I'm not taking nothing away from it. It's just about painting a picture. Christopher's and Conku's touch was horrible. He does score, but I'm not on it. Big up Balogun, man. Wish him all the best. Jeremy Doku. Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, Caicedo's fouled Kevin. And where's the... I don't think there's an advantage for City. Jeremy Doku running into a blind alley. Kevin De Bruyne is on the floor. If Chelsea go and win the ball back, you cannot expect Chelsea to put the ball out for you. Bernardo Silva. Kevin De Bruyne is still down. I mean, no love from his teammates. Eventually, he's back up to his feet rather gingerly. Rodri. I love how the City players are clocking. Just don't pass it to Kevin right now. Doku. Bernardo Silva. Corner kick to City. Big up my guy, Harry. And it was a terrific performance. Caicedo is playing a dangerous game, you know. Very dangerous game. I wonder if he'll get hooked just because of the threat of a second yellow. With every challenge and the combative style that he plays, I'm sure there's heart in Chelsea mouths. Kevin De Bruyne with a corner, not good enough. Phil Foden's on it. Finds Kevin De Bruyne, goes back to Foden. Foden weren't reading that. Gusto taking no chances, throwing deep in Chelsea territory. Palmer made the right choice. You got one career. Again, I couldn't begrudge him for sitting at City. And you'd imagine, you know, at some point, Foden is going to play on an even more regular basis at City when Kevin and all these Bernardos and the guys that are part of the present. But he's made himself a key player in Chelsea, playing week in, week out. The moves, obviously, anything away from City and world football right now is a step down. But you're playing week in, week out. You're getting in England conversations. I think you're shining a bit better because you're not at City. Move's been backed up, and I'm sure like it's a significant move, isn't it? Really and truly. You moved to London where all you've known is Manny. Has he actually been on loan before? I'm not even sure. If he hasn't been on loan since he was probably 7 years of age or 8 years of age or 6 years of age, all my man probably knew was Man City. Yeah, he's never been on loan. Never, ever been on loan. So this off the field, there was a growing experience as well. Big him up. And obviously, he got his England call up and whatnot. The move's been back. I think you would have got that already. But anyways, yeah. Kevin De Bruyne, no way you're going to get a free kick for that. City just look like they're out of ideas. Nicholas Jackson clamped there. No way you're getting a free kick for that. I mean, the ball never went out for Kevin De Bruyne from the City players. So I don't think they're putting the ball out for a Chelsea player. Would you take Eze at Arsenal? 100%. Jeremy Doku. Oh, where are the City players apart from Haaland in the box? Like, that one should have probably went in. Generally, Chelsea have defended well. Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, that's a ball. Yeah, Chelsea are winning this. Haaland's not scoring. Nobody's doing nothing. Haaland is probably missing from about 5 yards. Any other day apart from today, he scores that diving header. A typical Kevin De Bruyne cross with his weaker peg as well. All he has to do is keep that down and hit the target, and it's 1-1. It should be 1-1, but it's not 1-1. And I know a lot of you triple captain Haaland. It's peak. This is like when you play Football Manager and you don't get something out of a game where you truly believe you can. Keep hitting the like button. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you're doing such. And as usual, big up the Twitch gang. Boy, how long before the Chelsea, second sucker punch? We've got 12 minutes excluded added on time. I think he would have smashed that City this season, but good luck to him. I think so as well, but it's funny, innit? But at the same time, clubs are going to tell you everything, innit? Like, I agree with you. Like, I think he would have got time, but Pep probably honest with you, but they're going to tell you generally, clubs are going to tell you, you're going to get a chance. Sometimes you've got to be outside your comfort zone in life to develop. And it's not a decision he probably took lightly. You know, family aspect, all his family's in, man. He's probably fairly lonely in London. Rodri. Disasi man of the match. It's not his day, man. Haaland's still in Saliba's pocket. I get it. They tell me this guy's better than Mbappe. I like Haaland, but I'd rather Mbappe, man. Haaland's the best, for me anyways, the best striker in world football. But yeah, is anyone else that could lay claim to that? Probably. Rodri, Jeremy Doku killed Kevin De Bruyne, but Kevin makes the hard look easy. And they've earned the corner. Need City to lose. I hear it. Haaland was poor again. Copenhagen too. But hey, form is temporary, class is permanent. And Haaland's got about 11 minutes excluded added on time to prove such. Oh, Chilwell with a good header because it looked like that was on course for Haaland. Bernardo Silva goes for the shot. Tried to be a hero. Yeah. You know what, DG? Gallagher is a very good investment for any team this summer. You're class, DG. Appreciate that, man. Really, you know, Chelsea have had to withstand a lot of pressure in this second half, but they've done it. Like, a couple hairy moments. This is the method to beat City, isn't it? Like, there's going to, assuming it ends like this. Stop showing us the dead highlights. Show us the game, Sky Sports. Busy tonight, but always try to pop in the chat. Big up DG. C.Gooner. Appreciate that, man. Enjoy your night. Carl Walker. Don't think Carl Walker's offered much of an outlet in the second half, amicably. Saying that, you must have heard me. With 10 minutes left, Ake's lost his footing, but he still has it. Jeremy Doku. Twisting and turning, bobbing and weaving. Doku. It's over here again. Haaland keeps it in. Levi Colwill anywhere will do approach, just hooks it. Boy. I read somewhere that Chelsea have employed a chef and cleaner for Cole Palmer because he's never not had his mom sort everything out for him. Manchester to London, a big culture shock to a degree. It probably is. And generally, you know, I'm sure you're going to be at Chelsea for many years, but like it's very unlikely that, you know, you're going to end your career there. You're probably going to move a couple of times. And to be honest, as a young player, it's probably the best time. It's probably the best time to make moves because obviously, you know, I'm sure he's got a girlfriend and all of that, but it's very different from if you're 28, 30, you've got a wife, you've got kids, kids have been in school, kids are starting secondary school in summer. You know, it's just really just you getting up and going. Casadei of Chelsea is coming on, was on loan at Leicester, formerly of Inter Milan, a highly rated player. They're taking off Nicholas Jackson. So I'd assume Nkunku goes as a striker and literally Casadei becomes another midfielder and just compact and pack out the thing, really. And that's a good life, personal chef. That's the good life, boy. Good, trust me, good life. Being a footballer is lit. You wake up, you take yourself to training, you got breakfast and everything. Training's probably done at like 1 p.m. Go play golf, walk the dog or whatever, go sleep, day done. Recovery sessions. Might have to go do pictures for a club sponsor or something or crossbar challenge. Being a footballer is lit. Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva stands it up. Can Haaland get there? No. Kyle Walker. Oh, it's ricocheted. Rodri. Oh! Goal. It's sad how life works. Rodri finally breaches the Chelsea walls. And it's 1-1. Rodri has a habit. Take it as an Arsenal fan. A few years ago at the Emirates, we lost that game. You know, the dagger. It's not done yet. Boy. I don't feel sorry for Chelsea. But like, it was fairly an amicable defensive performance to a slight degree. There's hella ricochets. Ooh, you know what? It's taken a slight deflection of Trevor Chalobah. Would it have gone in anyways? I back it would have. But that's probably taken off course. I don't think anyone concerned with Manchester City give a flying monkeys how the ball went in. Boy. City going to nick it at the end. I said at the start of the season when everyone was raving about Doku and everyone laughed, Doku is mid. Boy. Gallagher would be my fourth choice midfielder to get. Oh, Nana, Douglas, Luiz, Ubamendi above. And DG, you think we could beat the City team? We already beat them twice. You know what happened at Wembley. You know what happened at the Emirates. At the Etihad, I hope so. But no two games are different. Probably not. I'm not really confident of going to the Etihad. Last time we won, Francis Coquelin was, it was a Francis Coquelin and Santi Cazorla. Just for context, where the hell is Francis Coquelin nowadays? Where are you? You still kicking ball? Where are you? You're at Villarreal. My guy, you're still there. Big up Francis Coquelin, man. Still active. Is Rodri already a City fan, DG? City legend, DG? I don't know, man. I suppose so. I don't know, really, because, like, legend to me, if I was a City fan, that would be Company, Kevin De Bruyne, Yaya Toure, Pep Guardiola, Sergio Aguero, people of that ilk and many others. I don't think he's in them man's level, kind of, but gets his hail ups. I'm sure he must be. In fact, did he not score the Champions League winner? Was it? I swear it was him. I suppose so. You'd have to ask a City fan. I guess so. We can't rely on anyone but ourselves up the arse. Bernardo Silva giving the yellow card. So straight shootout. I wonder if City have the bit between their teeth. Could there be another goal each way here? It feels like there's more drama with 6 minutes left. Insurance. Gallagher, Gusto, it feels like there's more drama, man. This surely can't end 1-1, man. There's more heartbreak pending, whether it's for Chelsea or City, I don't know. Levi Colwill. Good switch of play. Well, Gusto's offside. Boy, Pep's got that look in his eyes, man. It might be crazy. That might be setting up someone's sleeve. Boy, football is funny, man. You know, Disassi gets cooked by Mateta and he puts in a performance boss in Haaland. Chelsea been gassed for a while. Yeah, we know. It's just banter. We know what up the A means. Gusto. I like this guy, man. Big up the Leon Dons. Akanji. Not quite sure what he found there, but Caicedo's gone back to his goalie, Petrovic. What? Is there nerves in the Chelsea camp now? That was silly from the young goalie, weren't it? And when people do things like that, I assume that's now where physical and mental fatigue are playing a part. This is where you've got to be the most focused in the dying embers of the game. This is where winning and losing is made. You know, what would you rather, the pain of regret or discipline? Discipline hurts, but once you've got regret, there's no going back. Phil Foden. Diaz. Rodri. Kevin De Bruyne. What is he cooking up here? De Bruyne. Haaland, you might come out my FPL team. Now I'm capping. Who do I think I am? Haaland's always going to be in there. It's no one else. Rodri. Chelsea defending well. No way Bernardo Silva's beating Disassi to a header. Good amicable effort though. 80% chance City win now. Sean Goldter and Paul Dickoff are true City legend. Yeah, all them man there when the City were crap. Respectfully. All them kind of got. David Silva has to be a Chelsea legend as well. Man said Chelsea. I'm bugging out. City legend. I wonder if you're Raheem Sterling or you're Nicholas Jackson, could you have done better in the final third? Doku's been one of City's best players, which, wait, says everything. Bernardo Silva. It's not fair, man. How can City have all these guys? Upon further review, Chalobah should be doing better there. Should have blocked that. I hear that. Conor Gallagher has Nkunku. Ooh, skips past it. But Kevin De Bruyne, Enzo Fernandez finds Ben Chilwell. Chilwell, to be fair with you, I'm not his biggest fan, but he's done all right. Boy, do you sense a last-minute madness? We're getting there. I think there could be one, but 88th minute, essentially. You'd imagine there's 4 minutes of added on time. To be fair, the game, there's not really been stop-start like that. But you got to love this sport, football. And obviously, I love doing watch-alongs and stuff with you, you know. This has been a good game. It's not over yet, but it's been lit. And obviously, we watched Arsenal earlier, and we watched a lot of games this week. Hella Champions League, Kevin De Bruyne, that was terrible. Terrible. A loss and a draw benefits Arsenal. Chelsea, come on, bring it up. Solanke over Haaland in the fantasy. I got both. Who does a draw benefit more? Don't really benefit anyone, really. Obviously, Chelsea are in a title race. City are in the title race. Chelsea are trying to salvage their season and mount somewhat of a claim for Champions League football. I mean, if you offered, if you was to speak to Chelsea fans before the game and City fans, who's more likely to take a point? I think Chelsea fans. Hindsight's always a wonderful thing, but considering his points from winning positions, it don't really benefit anyone. in relation to the two teams. You know, if you're trying to finish above Chelsea or you're trying to pip City to an award, then yeah, it probably benefits you. Jeremy Doku, 89 minutes on the clock. Kevin De Bruyne, what does he fancy doing? A Kanji? Oh, are you sure? Ake, you might as well clot it. Jeremy Doku on the edge of the area. Oh, Doku, that was horrible. And to be fair, the keeper Petrovic needs to talk though. I don't think there's actually should have given away a corner, but he ain't got eyes in the back of his head. The young Chelsea keeper needs to communicate. Kevin De Bruyne to take this corner. I don't think this will be the short taking BS. This is gonna be a whippers, chicken dippers. Kevin De Bruyne doing the hand thing, right? You think you're Odegaard? I hear it. Ref's got to watch their hands. Kevin De Bruyne overhit. Haaland gets something on it. It's not done anything there. It's not Haaland's day. This your shooter. Dang. Petrovic looking to eat more time on the clock. 4 minutes. Hey, did I not say 4 minutes? This level of commentary shouldn't be free, man. Told you when Arsenal will get their first 2 goals. I smell the game. 4 minutes. I can't lie. I want to see someone win, man. I want to see someone win just to see the heartbreak of the opposition. There's nothing more gut-wrenching than conceding a last-minute winner. There's very few better feelings than scoring a last-minute winner. Christopher Nkunku can't get no contact on that. Brushed aside like a little dog up against Kyle Walker there. Hard to beat. Chelsea should have had this game in the bag. Absolute waste from front of goals. Yeah, I did see Scholes tweet that, man. Scholes, the game's changed, man. In a day and age of fine margins, can you blame people for making the most of throw-ins and set pieces? I don't like short corners personally, but they're needed. Let me talk. But boy, 3 minutes left, people. It's anybody's guess what happens. Kyle Walker, Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden. Did it need to go back to Kevin De Bruyne? It's been put into the box. Doku keeps it alive, but all I see is Chelsea shirts. Krasnodar gets some sort of clearance on it. It was horrible from him. Ake, oh, he's hurt there. The young Chelsea midfielder showed his naivety. I hope my man's all right, but yeah. DG, you got all your match fact right today. Run that lotto number, my guy. I wish I could, man. Then I'll buy my way to 100k sub. No, I'm playing. And Nkunku ain't it. You used to gas up Nkunku, but it's cool. It's fine. You know why? Screenshot. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. What Prem team needs an all or nothing, DG? Man United. Man down for Chelsea. Kyle Walker thought it was me. There's only one fullback who does them things. No way you tried to do the Steven Gerrard. You can't. To be honest, I hate how football becomes sometimes too much soft use. Gusto's lit, man. I like the little positive chip on his shoulder he's got as well. This is what Poch is doing. Like he's in a rave and he just found a group of girls and he needs his friends to come and back it. I hear it, Poch. It's the cap, man. The cap. First time I've seen Poch wear a cap and they're getting something against City. The powers. Bernardo Silva goes all the way home to Edison. Edison's been a bit of a passenger apart from picking the ball out of his net and almost effing up in the first half. At least this second half, really, it's just been Chelsea defending wave after wave. Kyle Walker running down the right flank. What can he do? Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden. Diaz. Ake to Jeremy Doku. Swear down, Doku got full match minutes today. Wins a corner. Yeah, Tottenham be lit. Great work, DG. This was a good op along. Stay blessed. Appreciate that. Well, I won't quite say the corner is going to be the last kick of the game, but there's about 32 seconds left. I mean, Kevin De Bruyne is overhit. Haaland gets something a bit nervy from the young Petrovic. Levi Colwell's done very well just to hook it. And he's getting a chance to experience what it's like as an attacking player. Hey, what the heck? Hey, Edison is crazy. If he lost the ball, it would have been Pete. There's about 15 seconds. Phil Foden. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. I mean, if there's going to be a second, this would be dramatic. Haaland's up there. Oh, did that hit a hand? Every City player appealing it. Jeremy Doku. The games actually should be done. Caicedo and Disasi deal with that. Surely the game's done. Hey, this ref's trying to play on for a goal, blood. The Chelsea players are begging for it to be done. Ref, even I'm like, what's going on? Oh, Bernardo Silva puts it in. Ake. Rodri. Oh. Is there time for the last corner? I don't know. The ref, there could be some drama still. There could be some. Did that hit a hand? Oh, what's Colwill supposed? It has, but what's he supposed to do there? Like, you can't disconnect your arm. Listen, I support Arsenal. I don't care for Chelsea, but what's he supposed to do there? That's a shag. What is he supposed to do in real time? Like, him and Diaz are tussling for the ball. The ball's just ricket. Like, what's a man like? Is he meant to just go boom, like just break his hand and it's a corner kick, man? Nah, that's an idiot thing. If anything, just run the corner. Like, listen, I would love to see Chelsea get zanged, but that's stupid, man. Listen, Jojo, trying to find consistency and common sense with these lot, it's crazy. Corner kick. Oh, Petrovic moving right. Ref, done the game, man. We got things to do. And that's it. Chelsea won, Man City won. You know, Man City is a point gained, really and truly. It's 2 points drops from a Chelsea perspective in that. Obviously, if you offered them a point before the game, I think many fans would have taken that. But considering they took the lead, probably had some chances to put more distance between the sides, didn't do it. For City, it felt like, obviously, Rodri's made it happen at the end of the day. And if you can't win, don't lose, as they say. But wasteful. Haaland could have scored. I felt personally there was something missing in the final third with City today. Yeah, obviously there was some half-hearted VAR things. But yeah, man, I guess if you're Liverpool and Arsenal, if you are fighting for the league title, not that I look at the league, I don't know what Arsenal are fighting for. There's not going to be too many times City drop points. So, yeah, man. Haaland and Alvarez drew blanks for the FPL, but, you know, Saka got a brace. Gabriel scored. I think Neto got an assist. Solanke did his thing. We can maneuver. Haaland looks like he wants to cry. Oh, I look, he's moving the camera. Oh, I'm Haaland and I score every week. I can't score today. Welcome to the real world. You tough, right? Hey, the Jet has got a joke. Oh, I just can't play against French defenders. Disasi got me and Saliba just pockets me every game. Hey, let me stop being childish, man. Hey, Tom, shut up, man. You muppet. But yeah, man, it's been a long day of content. Big up you lot for today. Big up you lot for the Brentford. Brentford. Who did we play? The Burnley watch along, Arsenal Burnley, and obviously what we've watched now. I'm off to do a post-game reaction for the Burnley game, and then I'm calling it at night, man. So yeah, man. It's been a great day, man, and I hope you lot have enjoyed the content we've put out. It's always fantastic being here with you lot. Next week, you know, there's going to be Champions League watch-alongs. You know, there's 2 games at least where Arsenal are concerned. We'll be doing a watch-along for Newcastle at the weekend and also Porto. Credit to Haaland for giving fans his shirt. Obviously, you know, just turn on your notification bells across YouTube and Twitch. There's always content, man. But yeah, man, I'm sure some of you are bored of me waffling now, you know. Go and listen to your gal voice or something. So on that note, safe. Wait. Smash the like button as well. Big up the Twitch ones. Peace out. That's how you do it, Carl. Come on.
There's always just that active red light defending. I think it's like